This here is from NBC News. It says Sean Diddy Combs hit with a wave of 120 new assault allegations. This thing is not ending anytime soon. A Texas-based attorney said he's representing more than 100 accusers in a series of new lawsuits he'll file against Diddy. So what happened is, since he's behind bars with no bail, now the people aren't scared to come out. I mean, we thought that those Manson allegations and accusers got to a high number theoretically for some people, but 120 is a lot. Now, what I said about Manson, if you know the case, is the more accusers, the more probability for evidence. So, if 120 people have no evidence whatsoever in any way, shape, and form, that would be weird. However, unlike with the Manson case, I think this all took place in the same house. So that means the stories should coincide very well with each other. But again, I would expect out of over 100 people, someone has some evidence. Let's see what we got. Sean Diddy Combs is facing dozens of new allegations of assault in a series of lawsuits set to be filed. At a news conference held Tuesday, Texas-based attorney Tony Busby said he's representing 120 accusers with allegations against the entertainment mogul that occurred over 20 years. So in the span of 20 years, this happened. They don't say 20 years ago, like 2005 or something. They say over a span of 20 years. I had a cell phone, I think in 2000 or something. Then, I think after that first one, you could take pictures on it in like 2004 or 5 or something. Although, he could have had like a no cell phone rule or something. I don't know, but that's a lot of people. Many powerful people, many dirty secrets, the lawyer said of the allegations. He added that his team has collected pictures, video, text. Well, there we go. I just talked for nothing. He said they have it. He's saying, unlike Manson, we've got pictures, video, and text. And I'll say, unlike Johnny, too. I mean, Amber had some videos, but they were of her giggling and trying to kind of candid camera Johnny, stuff like that. She didn't actually have video that was relevant, pictures that were relevant. She had her little makeup kit pictures. But I digress. We've been there. Busby added that the allegations will include violent, not safe for work assault, felicitated, not safe for work acts, controlled substance, video recordings, and not safe for work stuff done to minors, which is where Diddy's case will fall apart. I watched some content on this, and there were opinions going around in different places, but the one thing someone said is this: if this is all adults, Diddy might be able to say it was consensual, they knew what was going on with these parties, and kind of squeeze his way out of it. But if there's anyone that was underage, then they're going to get him. That case won't hold water. There's no excuses. He can't say they knew. He can't say it was consentful. That's going to be about it. And that's what it seems to be. It's a long list already, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make sure, damn sure, we are right before we do that. Busby continued, these names will shock you. No, they won't. They're not going to shock me. We know Hollywood is, well, not always right up there. I'll probably see the names and be like, yep, okay. I didn't quite expect that. No big surprises here. Who gets surprised anymore with anything? The lawyer said he's had more than 3,000 individuals come forward to his office with accusations against Combs. Well, I gotta question that. Why would they come to his office? Why would 3,000 people bottleneck themselves to him? Wouldn't they go to their own attorneys everywhere in their own town or their own place or whatever? But all right. He said 62% identify as African American, and they come from 25 different states. Okay, honestly, race didn't cross my mind here. He's a billionaire. He's going to have all races at his party. I just can't see in this case how it's much of an issue one way or the other. They say that this has become a reckless media circus. What did you expect? He's a billionaire, pretty much legendary rapper. Obviously, it's going to be huge, smashing news in a time, by the way, when the media was thirsty for something. Yeah, the political stuff's out there, but for the outlets that don't cover that or their entertainment sections lacking, this pretty much filled a huge void. And let's be honest, Johnny and Amber were in that void for a long time. Even about a year after the trial, things were pretty active. Just recently, like this year, it pretty much slowed down, and this looks like it's filling that void. It's that big. They mention his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra, who came out recently. She was the one in a surveillance video of him, dragging her around the floor, things like that. And they end by saying Combs has denied this and said, they're people looking for a quick payday and they're sickening allegations. Well, you know what? This lawyer says collected pictures, video, and text. So we'll have to see. It'll have to go to court. 120 people is a lot. And by my theory, the more people, the more evidence. And if this is correct, that seems to be the case. Anyway, NBC is not my favorite, but I think they got to this first, so I covered it from them. They seem to have written an okay article here. If you're not subscribed, consider it. Done here for now. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.